The unsettled weather pattern we've got is with us for a couple more weeks yet, and we talk politics. Hi, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. And we kick off with politics. And for those who haven't read the story already, the New Zealand Commerce Commission has launched an official investigation into possible anti-competitive behaviour by both NIWA and MetService, and we are grateful to the ComCom for launching this investigation after nearly 10 years of complaints. Finally, something is being done. So we are really appreciative of that, and we'll see where it all goes. Basically, we're fighting for access to weather data that you and me and we all fund together collectively. In the same way we collectively fund roads that we can all drive on, we want the same with weather data that we all collectively tax fund, and we want to be able to use to help you. Basically, it's as simple as that. Let's get into the weather though now, and first of all, as I just said, we've got this pattern with us for at least a couple more weeks yet. There's no real sign of it ending, and it's classic normal spring weather. We're getting highs over Australia dropping just a little bit further south, and as a result of that, they are moving through and creating more of this windy weather in between them. So let me try and make sense of what is going on, because the forecast between now and Sunday is pretty much the same weather maps that we've got between now and the middle to late part of the month. So we're stuck in a pattern where the highs are drifting out, but they're sort of drifting out of Australia to the mid-Tasman Sea, and then they're stopping. And that location encourages these windy conditions. So look at Wednesday. It is a bit of a wintry day in some regions. Down in the South Island, a cold southerly, a bleak Wednesday on the way after your warm weekend, a bleak Wednesday on the way. In the North Island, it's windy and a little bit warmer, but the cold front comes through and moves through with showers later on. Most of the colder, wetter weather is coming into the southern and eastern sides of both islands. You can see that southerly coming in like that. So over on the other side, on the west coast, not looking too bad. Now by Thursday, it does move away. The colder air moves up into the North Island, a couple of showers, a little windy around Auckland and Port Waikato, those sort of usual windy areas with that sou'wester. Otherwise, that is moving away, and we've got a little bit of a breather coming through. In fact, when we get to Friday, we've got a warm west to northwest wind coming through. So a very pleasant end to the week on Friday. A little bit windy in some areas, but it will be warm and dry for the most part. But you have to make the most of Friday, because Saturday looks like this. A classic cold front, a classic spring cold front. When I say a classic one, what I mean is it's got a nice clean shape, it looks nice and straight, and it just goes right up and across the country in one go, basically. So it moves up the South Island on Saturday. It's got windy, warm nor'westers ahead of it in the North Island, so a mild day for the North Island, but it becomes colder in the South Island, and by Sunday that front is clearing New Zealand. High pressure is trying to come in, and here's the positive. We might be getting some high pressure for Sunday, Monday and Tuesday of next week as well, before the next system comes back in, and again it'll be warm nor'westers and then a cold south to southwest change. That's the pattern we're in right through until about Labour weekend. Might finish a little earlier than that, but at least the next 2 weeks we are stuck in this pattern of highs in the Tasman, lows in the Southern Ocean, and we are getting caught up on the edges of it with windy conditions and at least 3 or 4 cold fronts coming up in the next couple of weeks. That is all from me. We will see you again tomorrow with the latest.